Today we will be going through PlanGrid's Advanced RFI's workflow. The creator will be the detailer. The RFI Manager will be the project engineer. And lastly, the reviewer will be the MEP engineer.
Hey man, I just wanted to give you a heads up and let you know that I'm going to give you a markup having to deal with the sanitary lines that are running from the water closets and the restrooms on level 4.
Is this something that you think we need to RFI, or can we handle this one in-house?
We definitely need to RFI this one. The sanitary lines from these toilets can't be run because there's a structural beam below. But it's not that big of a deal, because if we switch to the water closets from being wall hung to floor mounted, then we'll be able to run the sanitary underneath and miss the beam.
Alright, send me the markup and I'll get started on writing the RFI. I'm sure the architect would rather have floor-mounted water closets than to have to spend the time to redesign the whole bathroom. Plus, we'll be able to save on the carriers.
10-4, man. It's coming right down the pipe for you.
The detailer has the markup open on his screen. From there, the detailer creates a new RFI from within PlanGrid. The detailer is able to put in a title, a question, as well as who the RFI manager will be. The detailer then adds the markup to the RFI. Once the detailer creates the RFI manager, the project engineer, receives notice via email. Oh, this one's going to be a doozy. If the engineer doesn't accept our solution to go to floor-mounted fixtures, that's going to result in the redesigning of the whole bathroom. And if that happens, we'll end up behind schedule. The project engineer is able to edit the detailer's title and question for more clarity on the area where this is an issue. From there, the project engineer is able to send the RFI for review. The project engineer can change the reviewer as well as the RFI number and due date. The MEP engineer is notified via email when an RFI has been assigned to her.
This doesn't seem like a big deal. We can change these plumbing fixtures and plumb this way to avoid the structure.
Although the MEP engineer is not a member of the PlanGrid project, she is able to reply via email to give her answer. She is also able to add an attachment if she has one. The project engineer is notified via email when the RFI has been answered. Thank goodness they accepted our solution. I'll go ahead and close this out and let all relevant parties know, and I'll add a note giving direction to go ahead and order floor-mounted fixtures for this area. The RFI Manager is able to access a full list of the RFIs. Here, the RFI Manager can find information such as the title for each RFI, the status of each RFI, whose responsibility the RFI is, as well as any due dates. When the RFI Manager opens up an RFI, they are able to see the question, any documents associated with that RFI, the official answer if the RFI has been answered, as well as any distribution directions after the RFI has been answered. Along with that, you can see a history of all of the activity that went into the RFI's completion.